Hi, English class of 116B, spring term B, excuse me. Um I'm going to give you guys my introduction speech for this course. My name is Elena Garland. I am 22 years old. I am looking for a change in my career from sheriff's clerk to something in the medical field, such as an associate's degree in medical assisting. I am, I was excuse me, I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. Uh, I have my own home, car, and bills at the age of 22. Fortunately, I had to quit college 2 years for 2 years because I had no transportation and no support of my family. You could say I've always worked hard for everything that I have because since the age of 9, I had to become an adult. I've had to walk myself to school, iron clothes, prepare dinner for a household, clean the household, and do all my homework in an everyday basis at the age of 9. I also have had to take care of my mother and my little sister um, as well because my mother worked 2 jobs and she was a single mother because my parents divorced at the age of 3. So I spent most of my life taking care of my family. I've had to work 2 jobs in high school and 1 job in college to support my dreams of becoming a nurse because that is still my original dream and goal is to become a nurse. I enjoy helping others and I've always have since 9. Um, you could say that in high school, to show that I've always cared about healthcare and wanted to be in the medical field, I was in what they called healthcare students of America, where we would go to competitions and learn about the healthcare systems as they're evolving and changing every year. I learned CPR in this organization and its class I had to take, basic first aid, triage, and symptoms of patients. Pretty cool class. I loved it. Then my senior year, I got to do even something I love the most, which is being one-on-one with patients, which is I got to do an internship for my health class because that was my pathway in high school. I interned at UniHealth Post Acute Care, where this is basically like a rehab facility for elder people after they've had a stroke or heart attack or something like that. So I would do the activities and feed them and assist them back to their room. Then once I got into college, I went to Gordon State College. Great 2 years. Then I had to quit because I no longer had transportation. I love my 1989 Honda Accord, but unfortunately, it had its electrical problems and never worked again. Then I also lost a place of home. I couldn't stay at the dorms, so I had to live with different people um, instead of my family because my family at the time could not support me to be home. Living with other people wasn't the greatest. I didn't like that feeling, having to give all my money, hard money, to others' bills and things instead of my goals and aspirations. But eventually, I got a promotion from my job that paid a lot more to help me get out of that situation, and now I have my own home. Um, you could say during that time I did CNA training when I wasn't in school. I didn't get the certificate because I couldn't afford it because I didn't have money. Um, but when I did do the training, I did get to work one-on-one with elderly patients, which is feeding them, making their baths, bathing them, clothing them, and doing other activities with them, which I love. I love working with people. I enjoy helping others. It brings joy to me. Um, I also have had to work as a service clerk, as I said, um, but at my job, I is just I'm not just a service clerk, you could say, but they call it intake where I work, or in other words, I call it the dungeon. I book in new inmates into a jail system in the process of an interview, which is gathering basic information: what's your name, date of birth. I give out bond information to inmates and family, and process folders for court. One may experience on a daily basis rude, sad, or smelly inmates. Sometimes I have experienced all of those in one day. But you be nice and you tell them their options while they're in jail. So far, I've been at the job for 2 years. I mean, it's a great job. I've learned clerical experience and data entry experience. But I realized that this is not a job that's in the medical field. I unfortunately don't like law enforcement. I learned that that's not my field. I enjoy helping others. Not to say I don't help others at my job, but it is a jail system. You can't be super nice to inmates and not, but you can be helpful in a way that can help them in their process of jail. It's great pay, but it's not medical field. I really want to earn this associate's degree in medical assisting as a beginning my career as a medical provider. I chose Herzing because I had good reviews and I needed a school that would be online because my job is very demanding. I work a 2 to 10 schedule 5 days a week, and it's 8-hour shifts. So needed something that would be able to work with me and my job. As I explored for administrative jobs in the medical field, there wasn't really any that didn't require a degree or medical experience. I had the clerical experience, but I did not have medical office nor medical terminology, which canceled out me getting a job, the first step in the medical field, as a beginning career as a medical administrative clerk. But now that I'm going to Herzing, I can get a degree and be part of this workforce, the medical workforce now, because this degree gives me accreditation to work in any medical field, and I can do multiple jobs in the medical field, whether it's clerk, phlebotomy, pharmacology, just working in a medical office, anything, except for, not the nursing stuff, but I got this I wanted this degree as a stepping stone so that I could eventually go to be a nurse practitioner. But this is just the beginning of my career and not the end. I'm going to use, even though I'm working this full-time job, I know that I can accomplish these goals. Even though I have struggled in the past, and I've had to work hard to accomplish my goals, I finally have gotten my life together. No more setbacks. And I will get this degree in the healthcare field to begin my career as a medical provider. I thank you guys for listening to my video. I hope you guys enjoyed my speech. Thank you. Have a good evening. Bye.